you to do it during your talk is to write down a formative assessment strategy you currently use. And my title is really Formative Assessment Strategies, and you're wondering T, not strategies, two tunes. So first, we've all heard this. I taught Stripe how to whistle.
Oh no.
Maybe. I don't hear Stripe whistling. I said I taught him. I didn't say he learned it. Right? And so to think about how we can assess whether or not our students are learning what we are aligned with the Common Core or what we are teaching. So here we go. I taught a lesson, but the wrong class showed up. Another thing that I often hear from teachers as they walk down the hallway. So we're going to take a little journey on formative assessment. And when I was looking at formative assessment, I got to go to the Webster's Dictionary and ask myself, what is formative? Well, it's capable of alteration and growth. And then they had a real weird definition with cells, and I didn't understand that one. And then assessment, the act of making judgment about something. So putting it together is that we're looking at ways to help students grow. And through formative assessment, we really want our students to actually think mathematically. Formative assessment should be for learning, not on learning. Formative assessment should guide instruction and not be that end-all, be-all summative assessment. So here we go. Word Splash, I was doing some math all about a Wednesday night. Word Splash is a great formative assessment tool you can place. I put the triangle sum conjecture theorems up there, and students can come up with their own meaning of what these definitions mean. Problems. Let's make up some problems. Let's just give them a problem and tell them to come up with a story problem, such as 4 times 8 is equal to 32. Let's see what our students can actually do. Here's coming from the Milwaukee Math Partnership, some student work. We baked 8 cookies, and in the 8 cookies there were 4 chocolate chips, and the cookies, how many chocolate chips are in all 8 cookies? And I said, I don't care, I just want a chocolate chip cookie. Another one is there are working 10 to 2, what a way to make a math class. Now think about facts or fiction. Students' attention spans are 40 minutes. Oh no, that's a thumbs down. 10 to 2 says let's talk for 10 minutes and let our students talk for 2 minutes. If you didn't like that, we can go making fish to 5. How many ways can I solve a math problem? Fish to 5, we got our story problem, our problem in the middle, 46 plus 28. And students can show us at least 5 ways that they can do it. They came up with 4. The calculator was the 5th. Right, so again, giving them ways to show it. How you feeling?
Hot, hot, hot.
How you feeling?
Hot, hot, hot.
All right, giving them a gauge of understanding from hot, medium, and cool. And so we can just really help them Give your students a question. Now, Popsicle 6 says you have an inner and outer circle, and so that you can cleverly choose what student is going to answer the question, like Sandy Atkins. You won this one, though. 4 corners, right? To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. You can ask the question, have students face forward, left, or right, or back to figure out what the answer is. And then if they got different answers because they're facing different ways, they can talk about it. We eat 5 gallons of ice cream, by the way, per year. Prayer model, work, prayer model, work it, girl, prayer model. Prayer model is a great way to do examples and non-examples. We get to see what our students understand about parallelograms. You down with WTDC? Yeah, you know me. You down with WDC?
Yeah, you know me.
All right, a word dump. What do my students know about lines? Took them about 3 minutes. A word clump. Here's all the words that we learned during this semester. Let's put them in categories. My favorite one is quotient is in geometry, but I think they meant that was still that Q word, that quadrilateral word. But great way for students. Which one of these things is not like the other? Which one of these things just doesn't belong? By giving students a chance to talk about which one of those fractions is not like the other and why. Just a great way to get students. T-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. Mental math, what does it mean? Well, talk to your partner, but you have to explain your classmates' thinking. Right? So instead of think, pair, share, they're sharing each other's. You will remember me. But what will you remember of the talk? 3, 2, 3-2-1 summaries. What are 3 things that you're going to remember, 2 things you want to apply in your classroom, 1 formative assessment. I heard no one wrote it down. But the last one is commit and toss. You could wrinkle them up, throw them out, and I can get a great gauge of what my students are doing. Some great references that you can use, and thank you. My time is up.